assuming you already have Roblox Studio installed, buy Moon Animator, and you can do that by going Toolbox, this Models tab, which is usually, you know, there. So then you go to Plugins, and most of the time it's the first option. If it's not there, just search up Moon Animator, and it'll pop up. Make sure you don't do any of the other ones. It's specifically this one. It's $30. It used to cost Robux, but apparently not anymore. So that's a little sad. But if you have the money, buy it. And then after you do that, you should have to restart your studio. And then when you come back, you'll be at Home tab, obviously. Just go to Plugins, and then you should have these three right here, or somewhere on here. First, you want to character insert, which comes free with it, which is really nice. You can scroll through avatars, and basically you can just search up like a name. Let's just say like this should be like that, and if you just click enter, there it is, right there. And then you could choose one of these. So R15 and R6. I prefer R6 because it's easier to animate. But if you want more, damn. But if you want more like movement wise, like you want to move hands specifically or slabs, then yeah, R15 is for you. But for now, I'm gonna do R6 tutorial. Okay, so if you don't want to get an avatar, you can go to presets and you can look at these two, or well, really any on here if you really want to go for that. But I have template R6 because it's easier to animate, because it tells you the front of the hands, or technically the sides, but the front, back, everything. Okay, once you have that, open up Moon Animator and click New Rig Animation. Okay, so now you should have this. You should be able to like select these and like move them. Okay, now to do that, you want to start animating, right? So let's say you just want to do like a basic jump animation. You go like this, and if you click R, it switches between, moving like that, and it changes to rotation by clicking R. Another cool thing that they added, I think not too long ago, was the ability to make things flat when you're animating. So let's just want to go like this, right? Sideways, but you want to move it directly left and right. All you gotta do is click Y, or actually switch the movement or rotation, whichever you want. Click Y, and it flattens it out. As you can see, it obviously flattens it. Shift Z undoes your action, so I'm just like that. Add all those keyframes. If I just click Shift Z, it disappears. Okay, something else I'm gonna mention is Control C and Control V. So you want to copy and paste a keyframe. Click Control C, move the key thing, and move it, and click Control V. Let's say you want to do basic jump animation. You obviously just move down, twist the body. I obviously switch that. There we go. And let's just like animate the legs. Okay, there we go. You just animated the legs. Just as a demonstration. Actually, this would be a little bit better. Okay. Boom. Looks like I'm taking a dookie. That's fine. Okay, so now animate the rest of the body, basically. And you just, rotate. So this will be the starting position here. So I just wanted to start from here and then jump up. So obviously it's not going to move yet. So you move the key, this slider forward. As you can see, it says 13. Yeah, so that shows seconds. So you see, one second. So I don't really pay attention to that, but okay. So keyframes on the side here. 33 frame, 33. And this 33 seconds. So basically every keyframe is a millisecond. So yep, this position, and I want him to go back more. So you just move the slider. I always start at 30, the 30 frame, because it's nice and slow sometimes, depending on like what action is. But it's always a good place to start because it's 30 milliseconds. So always pay attention to the time because it helps a lot in animating, especially if you're going off like a video or something. Okay. So control is how you select multiple pieces in the physical area. On the UI, you have to hold down Shift to select two, otherwise you'll select everything. I don't know why it's like that, but nothing we could really do. I'm actually having him do a backflip, because why not? Because that's just awesome. Let's bring him a little bit that way. Okay. Which you can easily do by just going like this, and then it goes back to the flat. Let's just Control C, Shift Z to get rid of all of that. I actually want to redo that, so just redo it. And then let's just go 30 right here. Okay, so now you have like a, just basic jump animation. So like, I recommend just like doing small little animations to improve like movements, getting used to how things work, stuff like that. And another great thing and tip that nobody else has told me, because it's kind of like common sense, but I guess I didn't have it at the time, is your fingers in real life are not facing this way in this rig. Your hands are like your palms, I guess. So your palm is actually facing this way against the body. So let's say you want to go pick something up. You wouldn't bring this arm down. Let's just do a demonstration real quick. You wouldn't bring this arm down like this to pick something up. You would actually have it twist, because you don't pick things up sideways. Well, sometimes you do, but it really just depends. If you're just picking off the floor, you usually never go sideways. So now the palm is facing this way. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, so let's just see the basic animation. Boom, there you go. It's literally that simple. It's not that difficult to grasp. Smoothing. So if, let's say you don't want to like have it like choppy like this, Let's say you want it to be like smooth, like a blender animation. Always select the keyframes in the middle. So you would never select all of these and then do it, because what happens is every time you do that, it changes the move from start to finish. So you always want to select these keyframes and not these, because you want to end it like this. So you see how it's ended like that? If I were to like this, see, it goes down. So yeah, just always like focus on these keyframes in the middle. To smooth it, all you have to do is click a single button, M, and it smooths it. And you can do this as many times as you want. I usually do like 3 or 4 times. So let me just do it 4 times because I have enough room. Make sure you never have them overlapping, because otherwise it'll mess with the animation. So just boom. See? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So you don't want to go smooth. You want to do like a stop animation. Stop, whatever, Click M again so it fills that entire thing. Check it, make sure it doesn't glitch or anything. And then you select all of these. Actually, you want to select all of those. Click 7. Change linear to none. And now, it should be stop motion. See? Perfection. Okay, let's move on to camera. So you can easily add the camera to your workspace by just going to camera on the top, click add. Or say this, just always click yes, it's fine. And you'll start off with field of view and C-frame. I really don't do anything else with that. I just just use these two, because there's no reason to like check all these and attach to part, look apart. At times it can be very useful to have a look at part. Basically all you do is you just double click that, select something that you want it to look at, click, let's just say I want to click the head. We'll do click set, and it should look at the head, and every time you move the camera, it faces the head, obviously. But I don't really mess with that. So okay, let's say you just want to move like the camera to the left or right. Obviously just move the keyframe, same thing as normal animating. Have it face this way, boom. Oh, wrong one. Boom. See, it's that easy, and you can just mess with it. And you can also do the same thing with smoothing in this one. All you gotta do is just okay, field of view. Boom, right here. So you double click it, and that's his number. So the default is 70, but if you want like a cinematic, or you know what I mean, like cinematic, like blow up, like car blew up or something. I usually go to 50, but you can obviously go to like 35 or something. So I'm gonna just go evenly, just 45, and boom, and it zooms. Let's say I want it to go slower. I just drag this keyframe. Now it will go slower. Perfect. So it's literally that easy to animate. And last thing, if you always want to save before you leave Roblox Studio. So if you click, all you have to do is go File, click Save, and then name it. Let's just say Big Booty. There you go. Caps lock is on. Just OK, and boom. Now it's saved. So if you go here, and there it is, right here. Moon 2 files. That's basically how you animate it. Yep. Hope you enjoyed. Hope that you learned something. If I missed something or you want to learn something else with Roblox Studio or Moon Animator, please comment below so I know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Because I love kids.
Sweet, come here.
Ah, you get over here.
Kiss me already.
Aw. I'm gonna kill myself.